Booyah! Hey. Down. But booyah! Here we are. The National Championship. March Madness. This is what basketball is all about. A classic, epic, tight, close national title full of two awesome programs in North Carolina and Kansas. Kansas being a 1 seed, 33-6 record. North Carolina being an 8 seed with now a 29-9 record for a chance to finish with 30 wins with a win tonight. Kansas can clinch their second national title in the Bill Self era with a win tonight. Hello, Stormtrooper. How are you doing? And the tip-off actually started earlier than I anticipated. It's scheduled to take at 9:20. I read it was 9:30 somewhere. But whatever. We're a little early. Wow. Unbelievable. Honestly. Unbelievable. That North Carolina is here, is what I've been meaning to say. Hey, amazing. How are you doing? I am excited, Stormtrooper. I am excited. I think Kansas will win this game and actually cover the spread. I think them being favored by 4, you want to roll with North Carolina. They're hot, but seeing how Kansas has performed the past 2 games, I can't help but go with Kansas here. Can't help it. Yeah. Jayhawks, I think, will take it home here. And if Hubert Davis takes it home, then what a start to his career. What a start to his career if they take it home here. Honestly. Wow. Bill Self, been there for nearly 20 years. He's only won 1 national title, been to multiple Elite 8 and Final Four games. Hubert Davis, this is his first head coaching job ever. Already to the national title game. So what a ride it has been for both of these teams. North Carolina wasn't expected to be much of anything this year. Kansas, I think, was a top 10 team. They had some ups and downs, but they've been overall one of the best teams in the country. That's for sure. So, I'm excited to watch this. I know all of you are too. The tip-off is about to happen here after this commercial break. Both teams on average score about the same amount of points. Both around 78 if you round down, but Kansas allows about 8 less points than North Carolina does. Kansas shoots nearly 3% better from total field goals. They have about the same amount of assists and blocks. Kansas has 1 more steal. They have on average 3 less rebounds, and Kansas also has a 10-game win streak compared to North Carolina's 5. So both programs who have been peaking at the right time. Exactly the right time. So, again, I think Kansas is going to win this one. Now, North Carolina has continuously beaten the odds. Continuously. North Carolina is 21-16-1 against the spread, but from how I've understood it in March Madness, they have been undefeated against the spread. Kansas is just 20-19. So Both of these teams aren't as much, spread monsters as their records might indicate, but I'm more of a football person, so that might have something to do with just the more unpredictable nature of college basketball compared to college football. But I'm excited. I think everyone here should be excited. After all, this is the national title game. I think it is taking place in the Superdome in New Orleans, so there's going to be a massive attendance there. Game is starting right now. Here's going to be the tip-off. This is for it all. There's a lot of blue. There is a lot of blue. The Tar Heel... No, Kansas gets it first. Abaji drills a 3 immediately. 3-0 Kansas. And he had a big game against Villanova where, if we're being honest here, he and Kansas just tore apart a really good squad led by Jay Wright. We'll see what North Carolina has here. Partially blocked by Kansas there, but an offensive rebound by the defensive rebound by the Jayhawks. Kansas ball. Down. Pardon my dog. He's being stubborn. So Kansas has it. Passing the ball around. Trying to get inside. Jumper goes. 5-0 Jayhawks. For Michigan football, I would love it if they used maize uniforms for away games. They look sick. I agree. I'd actually prefer... I like the white uniforms, but I like the white, blue, and yellow, and maize to be used. Davis missed 3. McCormick rebounds it for Kansas. It's 5-0 Kansas right now. Wow. Manick picks up his first foul. But 5-0 Kansas. McCormack missed. I think he missed his... Yeah, no, it's Wilson. It's Wilson going to the board. Missed his layup, but he was fouled. And he makes his first free throw to make it a 6-0 lead for Kansas. So Kansas off to a hot start. And Jalen Wilson makes his second free throw. 18:30 left in the game. Kansas is off to a fast start. Yes, North Carolina. Kansas was hot last game, so I think North Carolina, they have to respond. And a block. A block by Kansas. Almost a turnover, but no. McCormick, jumper, does not go. Tipped off the hands of Kansas. It'll be North Carolina ball. That was a failed offensive possession by the Jayhawks. North Carolina got a little bit of a break there. Baycott looked stunned by that block, but this is Kansas. I mean, Kansas is probably one of the few teams whose sheer talent is overall greater. Manick nails a 3. But North Carolina, what people forget is they have some of the best talent in... Well, no one really forgets, but they have some of the best talent in the nation. So even if they're not the best coached, sometimes talent can carry you through. But this game, it's going to show whoever wins this is because of coaching. The talent for these rosters is relatively equal. They're both blue blood programs. Seven to 3 North Carolina, but North Carolina has the ball. charge on North Carolina. So 2 fouls. That's Love's first. So Kansas will get the ball back. That is the first turnover of the game. Wow. Nice jumper by McCormack. And Manic looks like he might be hurt. Looks very winded there. He was knocked down. So all of you who are new, stay on, because this is just a watch party and we're here having fun watching the national title game. So stay on and let's have a really good time. 9-3. Right now, 9-3 Kansas. Kansas given, at the current moment, an 81.4% chance to win this game. And they're reviewing it. Could be a foul. I doubt it, though. They're reviewing the hit on Manic. Wow. McCormack is a huge dude. Huge. I'm only 6'2". I'm nothing compared to these guys in terms of height and even in terms of weight. Manic stays in, though. North Carolina passing the ball around. They love to shoot from 3. Baycott. Jumper. No. Rebounded by McCormack in Kansas. And turnover by Kansas. Caleb Love will try from 3. Complete dud. But offensive rebound by North Carolina. 9-3, Kansas at the first media timeout. My thoughts are, Kansas looks like they haven't taken the foot off the gas from the past 3 halves of basketball that they have played. But they're also playing their most talented opponent ever in the tournament. So, by ever, I mean this year's tournament, obviously. North Carolina is a blue blood team with tons of 5-star recruits, probably at minimum 4-star recruits playing. They have the best of the best out there. Best of the best. So we'll see. I still think that Kansas is obviously going to win this game. Pretty confident in that. Right now, the win probability is 81.3% chance that Kansas is going to win this matchup. It started off at Kansas being favored by 71.5% chance to win this game. Kansas is shooting 60% of their field goals, 100% from 3. They've only had 1 attempt, though. UNC is shooting 14.3% of their field goals and 33% from 3, making 1, missing 2. So that's how this game is going. The best part about this is that neither team is an SEC football school. Yeah, it's nice to have a break from Georgia, Alabama, LSU, Speaking of LSU, I don't think Brian Kelly's going to work out very well there. For some reason, I just don't. I think that, there's a fair point to be made if Ed Orgeron could win a national title there, that depending on the right set of circumstances and the right staff, that anyone at LSU can. They have tons of resources. Football in the South is like a religion of its own. But for some reason, it's kind of this gut feeling. I don't think Brian Kelly is going to work out well there when you compare him to Orgeron, winning them a national title and going 15-0, or Les Miles or Nick Saban. I don't see how he will win a national title there. He's going to have a schedule that is, like 20 times harder than what he had at Notre Dame. Now, you might say he'll have more talent, but he already was getting top 15, top 10 recruiting classes at Notre Dame already. He's going to be getting top 10. It'll be hard to get top 5 consistently every year with Georgia, Alabama, and now obviously Texas A&M and Ohio State and even Texas, working their way, and Miami, Florida, locking down states that are more talented than Louisiana. So, yeah. And the game is back on. So, Armando Bacot, 0 of 3 on field goals. It's not something you'll see often from this North Carolina squad. He has the ball. He's being guarded by McCormack. Jumper in goes 9-5 Jayhawks. Abachi, 11-5. Nice layup. He's so athletic, speedy, knows the game. Bacot, no. And a foul is going to be called on North Carolina for their third foul. So that's going to be North Carolina's third foul. I think that's going to be... Nope, that was on Leaky Black. So North Carolina is luckily spreading out their fouls. But 3 fouls in 5 minutes of gameplay. Wow. McCormack, jumper does not go. Rebounded by North Carolina. Black, 3 attempt, no. And wow. That was a hustle play by the Tar Heels, and Bill Self is not happy. 11-7 Kansas. Missed layup by Kansas. Well, this game so far is a competitive one, despite Kansas's fast start. And a foul on McCormack. So, North Carolina will go to the line for 2. We'll probably make both of them, I would think. Caleb Love makes his first. So it's 11-8, Kansas. Remy Martin checks in for Kansas. Just dropped in to say go blue. And go blue, blue. And Love makes his second free throw to make it an 11-9 game, the closest the Tar Heels have been. We'll see what Kansas does now, how they respond. Williams. No. And a foul on Kansas. That was a foul on Mitch Lightfoot. Davis, 3, doesn't go, but Baycott puts it back and picks up a foul. So 3 fouls on Kansas now in the span of a minute and 30 seconds. And Baycott makes his free throw to give North Carolina a lead over Kansas. Martin has it. Kansas moving the ball around. Remy Martin, he wants to drive. He misses the layup. Rebounded by Baycott. And Manick tries for 3. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Lightfoot. And it was Braun, actually. Braun makes the layup. 13-12. Jayhawks, they retake the lead. Nearly a steal by Agbaji, but it was off of him last, so North Carolina will still have the ball. 13-12. Caleb Love, his layup was blocked, rebounded by Remy Martin. Nearly a turnover by Kansas, but rebounded on the dead ball by the Jayhawks as it was last off a North Carolina player. Hubert Davis is not happy. Martin misses the jumper, rebounded by Lightfoot. Braun misses his three-pointer. So now Kansas cooling off a little bit. North Carolina heating up. $15 left on the shot clock. 12:03 left in the half. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. $8 left on the shot clock. Davis misses his jumper, rebounded by Kansas. And wow, Lightfoot with a hook shot. 15-12, Kansas. That was nice play. 3-point lead for the Jayhawks. Both teams with 3 fouls. Both have had their hot moments, their cold moments. Kansas right now is smaller. Actually, you could say both teams are smaller. Will this be a 3-point attempt? It was, but it's missed. Rebounded by Remy Martin. Martin for 3. No. Rebounded by Kansas, though. Jumper, Harris, no. But almost another offensive rebound by Kansas. North Carolina has it. And a foul called on Kansas. Good thing this isn't Kansas just crushing UNC. I came here for some madness. Yeah. 15-12 is the score at, I think, what is the second commercial break. So, yeah. Again, Kansas has cooled down a little bit, but they're still overall looking like the better team. It's 10:45 remaining in the first half. So, that's that. Ugh, wow. Who do y'all think is going to win right now? Tell me down below. I'm still going with Kansas at the current moment, but UNC could very easily win this. Again, as Amazing said, he's here for the madness, and madness is totally in the realm of possibility. Kansas is only leading by 3. Only leading by 3. It's a one-score game. One-score game. I'm going to quickly grab a water, but I will be right back. Amazing. UNC by some miracle. I can totally believe it. But again, just going to quickly grab a water. I'll be right back. All right. We're back just as the commercial break ends. That's sweet. That is sweet. All right. 10:45 left. And R.J. Davis with a chance to bring it within 1 point. And he makes his first to make it a 15-13 game. And he makes his second. 15-14 Jayhawks. And Manic on the bench looks like that hit. Like, for now, was taking him out. Kansas only given a 69.9% chance to win this game now. Remy Martin for 3, off the backboard and in. Wow. 18-14. Was off the board. Off the board 3. That was phenomenal. Baycott charge. So Kansas will get it back, leading by 4. It's just Tim. It's just me, Tim, No, I didn't go to Bowling Green. I just own a sweatshirt that's very comfortable that happens to have a Bowling Green logo on it. Oh, wow, block by North Carolina. Jumper goes. It's by R.J. Davis, I believe. Wow, that was a bad air ball. I think Davis has it again. He tries for another jumper and it goes. 18-18, it's all tied up. That was Caleb Love, pardon me. Remy Martin, another 3 attempt, does not go. Rebounded by North Carolina. There was no Kansas player even close to the basket that time. Wow. So Kansas started off hot, and ever since then, North Carolina is playing their 100%. Wow. Baycott with his first free throw. Good. North Carolina takes the lead, 19-18. And he makes his second. So a 20-18 lead for North Carolina. Kansas is only given a 60% chance to win it now. Both Bill Self and Hubert Davis succeeded Roy Williams. How about that? Wow. Wilson misses his first shot. So, North Carolina will get the ball back, only up by 10. And yup, here we go. Amazing, you're right. If they get a shot here and take a 2-score lead, Bill Self might have to call timeout. Jumper does not go, but again, North Carolina just is out hustling Kansas in every way. Let's see what Kansas does. Both teams are 7 of 22 on field goals. And a travel called on Kansas. 22-18, North Carolina. At, I think, third media timeout. And now North Carolina given the majority percent chance to win the game with a 50.1% chance. The question is, will Kansas be able to turn it around in the second half or even just after this timeout? Because we've seen what they did against Miami where, they're down at the half and then they just came out and clobbered them. And North Carolina was an 8 seed for a very good reason. 29-9 record with some terrible losses. But right now, it's really number 1 versus number 2. And whoever wins is the national champion. Neither of these teams are bad teams by any stretch of the imagination. But Kansas is, we're being honest here, is, pretty much fallen apart since their original, 7-0 run for the first minute 30 seconds. So we'll see. Grady Hall loves Warzone. Bro, Carolina all day. Well, If the game continues how it is right now, you'd be right. But timeouts exist, so I don't know. Very early still. 7:53 left in the first half. Still got an additional half of basketball left to play. So we'll see. Man, I despise these commercial breaks. If I'm being honest, don't really find much purpose in them other than to annoy me. But obviously they make money for the respective companies. For real, it is going to be a close game. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I think it's going to be a close game. I think that, I actually originally thought that Kansas would cover the spread, but I never thought that Kansas was just going to come in here and blow out North Carolina. So, yeah, I think the winner will be decided. I don't think the winner will be decided at the end, though. I don't think it will be a classic buzzer beater type game. I think within the last 2 minutes, you'll have a very good idea as to who is going to win this game. And we're back from commercial break. And Hubert Davis you can just hear the energy in his voice, and you can see it on his face, in both the sweat pouring off his face and the volume and tone of his voice. He's inspiring me right now, and I'm cheering for Kansas, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, I'm going to try and sit back so I'm not all hunched over here. .46 remaining in the game. Carolina has had an 8-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Manic for 3 doesn't go. Rebounded by Kansas. Last touched by North Carolina and Baycott. Yeah, Manic is being abused, but he's still playing in the game. So he has fight in him. I'm happy for that kid. Transferred from Oklahoma to play at a blue blood like North Carolina. And McCormack gets a nice layup in to draw it within 2. Davis tries to go fast and turns it over for North Carolina. So now Kansas has it. And travel on Kansas, their second. Nice defense by North Carolina. Bill Self not happy one bit. Kansas using a single guy to press, provide some pressure to the Tar Heels. Kansas has 5 fouls, North Carolina's 4. Both teams have 3 turnovers. Baycott has it. Inside pass turns into a turnover, though. And Kansas almost turns it over. But they recover. And a turnover by Kansas. So both teams now with 4 turnovers. It's a turnover by Christian Braun. Manic is a beast. Yes. UNC is going to win. They always find a way. They did against Duke 2 times and trailed them both times at half in the last 2 meets they played and beat them in the end. And a block. And wow. That was an impressive play there by Kansas. 3 guys all involved in that shot by Jalen Wilson. Both teams are tied at 22. Both teams also have 4 turnovers. Manic for 3 goes. 25-22 Tar Heels. I'm sorry. McCormack. No. Rebounded by North Carolina. That was nice defense by Baycott. I have to go. Good luck in whatever you do, and I will be looking for your next live stream. Thank you. And Manic with another 3 to give North Carolina a 6-point lead. And Kansas takes a timeout. North Carolina now given a 56.6% chance to win. Wow. Wow. It's crazy. How can I watch the game online? I have no clue. I have no clue, Ruben, besides actually finding ways to pay for it. Amazing. OMG. You would be right. 2 3-pointers in a row by Manic, and which forces Kansas to take a timeout. Both teams are shooting exactly the same from both everywhere on the court and from 3. 33% from 3, 34.6% field goals. The story is North Carolina out-rebounding Kansas, and also the fact that I think North Carolina they've been at the free throw line a few times more. So, pretty crazy. The fact that North Carolina looks to possibly be the team that might end up pulling away from the Jayhawks instead of the other way around. But we'll see. Again, there's 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in this half. Still a lot of time. Still a lot of time. Here you can watch this too.
Can you hand me my phone, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, commercial breaks are cursed. They're cursed in every sense of the imagination. They're just cursed, cursed, cursed. Do not like them. So, I don't know. Right now, I would say that just by the way that everything's going, I wouldn't be shocked if North Carolina just ended up actually pulling away. Because ever since that run by Kansas that was 7-0, North Carolina has been on a much steeper upward trend than Kansas has. And we're back. Let's see what Bill Self told his boys in the timeout. Probably shoot better, block better. Found it. Now I have nearly 20 concurrent viewers. This is a watch party. I'm kind of calling the game, but also replying to comments in the live chat. Stay on. Let's have a blast. And like this video if you haven't already. Let's try and get this video up to 20 likes for now. And share this video around so that others can join this watch party. Kansas has it. They're down by 6. North Carolina 14-4 run. What can the Jayhawks do? Wilson misses his layup and rebounded by Baycott, North Carolina. So Kansas not looking good. They're not shooting good. At least another foul called on Kansas. Baycott will go to the line for 2. It'll be 6. It'll be 6 on Kansas, and I think that'll be 3 fouls on Lightfoot. Baycott misses his first free throw by seemingly a mile. McCormick comes back. Let's see if Baycott makes his second free throw. There's a lot of arch to his, and he does. 29-22 Tar Heels. They're now given a 60.9% chance to win the game. How can we watch the game? You purchase a streaming service? Largest deficit this tournament by Kansas, but they have came back from some. And complete miscommunication by the Jayhawks. And a 3 attempt, but a foul on McCormick. Kansas seemingly falling apart, which is shocking to me. But wow. Holy crap. If North Carolina makes, if RJ Davis makes these 3 free throws, his team has a 10-point lead over not just arguably, over the best 1 seed this tournament. And he makes his first. Remy Martin is being subbed. Davis makes his second free throw. And he has 1 more. Let's see if he makes his second. 42 concurrent viewers. Man, this stream grew quickly. All of you stay on. This is an awesome watch party. I encourage you to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and comment your thoughts on who you think is going to win in the live chat. At the moment, I'd have to go heavily with North Carolina. But from the beginning of this game, I predicted that Kansas would win this. And even though at the moment I want to favor North Carolina, I'm going to say, pack your things. Kansas is going to find a way to come back despite the 10-0 run by North Carolina. Wow, Braun blocked by Manick. And just as I say that Kansas has some hope, everything seems to get lost again. 10-point lead, wow. I know. Finally, a foul called on North Carolina. And a commercial break. I know that sound wherever. Be the second foul on Love. But yeah.
Hit number 7 when it's done. When you're done. I'm just gonna drink the water. Just a little bit. Take a little sip.
10-point lead. It's crazy. 10-point lead. My goodness. Like, holy crap. Honestly, 10-point lead. Like, what? What? It's like, shouldn't be possible. But it is. It is, and it's actually not just possible. It's been spoken and acted into existence. Tar Heels 32, Jayhawks 22. And one of my most loyal subscribers, Armand Hammer, is probably very happy. Very happy. He's a big Tar Heels fan. He's very happy with this game. I can tell you that for sure. I can tell you that he's very happy. North Carolina's given a 72% chance to win this game. 72% chance. This is one of the hottest teams in the nation. Let's see if they can keep it up. Wow. Why do they have to make some of these games so... Like, I myself go to bed at midnight, 12:30, but still for, like, a game to start past 9 p.m., Kind of crazy for me. Kind of crazy. But I know that, you know,
Doing the tub.
I am a football guy. Football games take like 3-4 hours. Basketball games don't take nearly that much time. Hola, mi amigo. Hey, Raul. I don't speak Spanish, but hi. Hope you're having a good day. Raul, who are you cheering for? I'm telling you, Sam, Madness requests UNC to win. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Amazing. I'm still hoping for a Kansas victory, but North Carolina is looking very convincing. Yeah. 32-22.
He's talking about fixing the lock.
I don't know what door.
I'm pretty sure the door we go in and out of.
3:46 remaining in the first half. It's Kansas ball, but they have to pass it inbounds. Braun has it. Agbaji to Wilson. Wilson, no. Misses another layup, and Baycott rebounds it. We all know North Carolina is eventually going to make something. They're passing it around. Baycott gets it and makes a layup. 34-22. Yeah, I think it's safe to say Kansas is going to completely fall apart. It will take... This is unbelievable. Honestly. Wow. Davis pushes Wilson aside, gets a layup, and another timeout by Kansas. A 14-point lead. KU #1, Manic the Basketball Chad. You can't beat anyone missing this many layups. Yes, I agree. Yeah. Looks like Kansas's heat has worn off and North Carolina just keeps getting hotter every game. I'm stunned. Like, what a coaching job by Hubert Davis. This is the team who lost to Purdue by nearly 10. Team who lost to Tennessee by 17. This is a team who lost to Kentucky by 29 points. Oh, wait, they lost to Miami by 28. And they're in the national title. That's crazy. They also lost to Pittsburgh by 9. Who Pittsburgh is trash at basketball. So, North Carolina is peaking at the right time, and it's very obvious. It is painfully obvious right now. So, I'm stunned. Completely stunned. I told you, Sam. Well, game isn't over yet. Even though it looks like it could very well be. Remember, this team nearly choked a massive lead against Baylor. And a turnover. And a turnover by Kansas, which will lead to Baycott going to the line for 2. Kansas is just, they're nervous. Bro, I literally want to just watch the game. Well, get YouTube TV, and you can watch the game. Baycott makes his first free throw. Baycott makes his second. 16-point lead for the Tar Heels. Will Kansas be able to respond? And 6 fouls on the Tar Heels. Foul on Manic. Well, it's foul on Leaky Black, actually, not Manic. And another foul on North Carolina. So, Abaji will go to the free throw line for a chance to bring the lead back within 14. But a long way for the Jayhawks to climb back up. A long, long way. Agbaji misses his first. Wow, Kansas is just off in every sense. I mean, Baylor came back. That's the point, and Baylor can come back, and they did, but I don't know if North Carolina's going to be able to choke massive leads for 2 times during the tournament. I don't know if that's even possible. But we'll see. Again, this is the national title. It's not like Kansas is going to be dead for the whole game. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think at some point North Carolina will go cold and Kansas will go warm. And a foul called on Kansas. Yeah, Baylor came back from a massive deficit, but I don't think that'll... Yeah, foul on KJ Adams. 1:49 remaining. Baycott misses his first free throw. And, I mean, he looks tired. I didn't want to say this earlier because it was early, but the North Carolina team, to me, looked a lot more tired than the Kansas team. And I wonder if that's going to show later. Well, it doesn't matter if Kansas can't make a field goal in the last 5 minutes of gameplay. So, wow. Missed 3 after Baycott missed both of his free throws, by the way. Who is winning right now? Rowell, North Carolina is winning by 15, 38-23, Tar Heels. I don't know why the scoreboard does that. It's weird, amazing. And again, Kansas with another missed layup. I don't know why the scoreboard does that. Because normally, when a game starts, there. That's a better scoreboard. Alright. 49 seconds remaining. And another timeout is called. Though I think this one was by North Carolina. But there's the scoreboard. Normally, it shows better. Like, I put it at a certain resolution and then it adjusts when the game begins. No longer does, which is, sad. Yeah, North Carolina's nearly given a 90% chance to win this game now. This is getting ugly. But I'm not. Unless North Carolina blows it out even further in the second half, I'm not ending this early. This is the national title. And I think Kansas is too good to just lie down and die, if I'm being honest. So we'll see. We shall see. 49.1 seconds remaining in the first half. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Kansas 9 of 32 on field goals. North Carolina's 11 of 31. Baycott turns it over. .5 remaining. North Carolina is in bonus plus, so Kansas, a lot of different fouls. It's not a good thing. Jayhawk is going to be on the menu at Chick-fil-A. Hold your horses, though that is the likely outcome. Abaji jumper goes. That should give Kansas some momentum heading into the halftime. Finally breaking that streak. 38-25. North Carolina's going to run it down, try and make a shot to gain momentum heading into the half. Davis, 3, doesn't go. Quick rebound and put back, and at the half, it's a 15-point lead. Again, all North Carolina is doing is out-hustling Kansas in every way. Wow.
He was determined to get that ball.
So, 40-25 at the half. I don't know if Kansas can come back and win, but we'll see. I sort of doubt it. Really, any wise individual would. North Carolina's given a 90% chance to win. It would be poor coaching if they lost, and I don't know if Hubert Davis is anything close to a poor coach. So, we'll see. We shall see. Oh, man. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. If you are new to this channel, and I'm saying this because it's halftime, if you're new to the channel and enjoy the live streams and all that jazz, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I go live, and comment your favorite college basketball team in the comment section. Hey Caleb, how are you doing? I don't know how you found me, but that's pretty funny. That's hysterical. This kid used to go to high school with me. And there's someone else before him who commented. I don't know how to pronounce that name. It's from some country in Asia. I'm assuming Chinese, but hey, how are you doing? There are 41 of you here. So, that's pleasant, I guess, is the best way to put it. What's not pleasant for me is how Kansas is performing. You know, I thought the Jayhawks would be covering the spread, and now they'd be lucky to just get back within 10. North Carolina is shredding them in every way. They're out-rebounding them. They're out-shooting them. They're making less mistakes. They're forcing Kansas to foul. It's crazy. It's asinine, is really. I mean, an 8 seed beating a 1 seed by 15? Jeez. And yeah, it's good to hear from you too, Caleb. And yeah, I'm trying to grow the beard. WHD is a Jayhawks fan. Yes, this is sad. Yeah, there's no better way to put it. I mean, disappointing. Disappointing's probably the best word. Wow. Wow. And this is the same team that, was destroying Baylor, though, at the half, and then completely gave it up in the second, and then beat them in overtime, dominated them in overtime. So, I don't know. The goal is just, at this point, the goal is honestly for the Jayhawks to just slowly crawl back into this game. Slowly. To calm down, because you've seen UNC nearly collapse before. You've seen what can happen to them against any opponent. But I don't know. I don't know. At this point, North Carolina, they're 20 minutes away from winning a national title and possibly being the most successful basketball team in the past, I mean, probably in this century, possibly. I don't know my college basketball history super well, but I think they've won a few national titles, at least 2 or 3 with Roy in North Carolina, if not more, and this would be their 4th or 5th. Correct me if I'm wrong again. Amazing. Still doesn't excuse the choke, though. No, it doesn't. Well, I think in the Baylor game, the ejection in the second half really screwed them. Duplin County in here. Project Underworld. I imagine every North Carolina fan right now is just jumping out of their chairs. How many North Carolina fans, if any of you are watching this, how many of you expected to be in this position? How many of you? I didn't even pick you to go past the round of 32, and here I am. Like, what do I know? I know nothing at this point. I didn't even pick you guys to go past the round of 32. I picked Arizona to be my national champions, and they lost to a Houston team that lost to a Villanova team that in turn got bodied by a Kansas team who's getting bodied by an 8 seed. What do I know? Carolina forever, says Monroe James. Yeah, I'm actually going to look up the amount of national titles Kansas has won since the start of this century. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this would be your 4th. Pretty sure this would be your 4th. Yeah, your 4th since 2000. It's unbelievable. You know how hard it is to win March Madness? I'd argue it's harder than winning the college football playoff. I would straight up argue that. You have more games, which equate to more margin for error. More games equals more margin for error. The extra game you play, even if it's a 99% chance you win, the percentage chance that you will still go undefeated still goes slightly down because you have to still play again. This is why a 4-team playoff format is not enough. It needs to be 8 or 16 because then the playoff actually works to the intent of a playoff. There can be chaos. There can be upsets that are absolutely strange. It's not going to happen in a 4-team playoff, and if it does, then it won't happen for another decade. And trying to both preserve the bowl games to their original intent and having the playoff is not going to work. It just isn't. It's not. And that's just me being a football fan and speaking on football. Monroe James, Tar Heels have always been a powerhouse along with the rest of the ACC. Yes, they have. UNC's a blue blood. It's just, the fact that they've won, that they can tonight win 4 national titles in 22 years is astonishing. That's like the equivalent of what Nick Saban has done at Alabama in 15 years. Because again, like I've said, it's easier, in my opinion, to win the college football playoff and national title than it is basketball. And it's still challenging. It's hard. But look at basketball. How many games they have to play. The fact that, there's so much more margin for error in basketball. There's only 5 men on the court, so there's not as much depth disparity. There's not as much overall talent disparity and such. It's so much tougher. So much tougher to win the national title in basketball. Again, that's just my opinion. Now we have 42 of you, and we got 15 likes. This is crazy. These streams always start off slow for the first 30 minutes, and then they really pop off after that. And Indeed has popped off. Can't tell my dad I'm cheering for UNC. He's a Duke fan. That's funny. That'd be like if my parents were Ohio State fans. That's hysterical. Speaking of Ohio State, if any of you are college football fans, what would you say is your percentage, well, gosh, why can't I speak English right now? What would you say is Michigan's best, man, I don't know how to word this. I don't know why I'm having such a problem with it. What is the percentage chance Michigan beats Ohio State? There. In your opinion, what is the percentage chance that Michigan goes to the shoe and wins for the first time since 2000 in college football? Tell me in the comments. I would say it's 33% chance. And that's taking out most of my view that Harbaugh will probably never win in the shoe. But just taking some of that out. I'd say it's 33% chance. And basically what that means is if it's a neutral site, I'd still favor Ohio State. But if Ohio State had to travel to Ann Arbor again, I'd probably give Michigan a slight edge, or it would be a toss-up game, is what that's saying. 38.6. That is so... Does that even break down to a simple fraction? Like something out of 10? Or, I don't know, something out of where the denominator is less than 10, because 33% breaks down to 1/3. 38.6. Why so specific? Why so specific? 50 concurrent viewers now, and it's halftime. Guys, it's halftime. So thank you for all coming on. 50 of you at halftime is something else. I don't want to listen to the announcer stuff. Villanova being great too. Give credit where it is due. Unfortunately, we lost our second leading scorer in the Elite Eight game. Thanks for the party. No problem, Thomas. And yeah, Villanova's great. I wasn't meaning to bash on him earlier. That injury certainly didn't help, but I was just saying it was more of me bashing on Arizona. Arizona was just not impressive in the tournament. They were a massive disappointment. Massive disappointment. I'd actually say their performance for being a 1 seed with the resume they had was disgusting. Despicable is the better term. It's 10:30. This game's probably going to go until 11:30. Probably what it's going to go to. And after that, I'm probably going to stay up for another 30 minutes to an hour and then hit the hay myself. At least that's what I think I'm going to be doing. All right. St. Peter's was fun, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They certainly were. And I am being the first 15 seed ever to reach the Elite Eight. Absolutely crazy. Crazy. So, now I just can't wait for the ads to be over. It's like I've talked enough. St. Peter's made history. And their coach is now the head coach at Seton Hall, because Kevin Williard is now the head coach of Maryland. So Shaheen Holloway is now the head coach at Seton Hall, and Kevin Williard is now the head coach at Maryland. I don't know how he's going to do in Maryland. Maryland is really a team that, belongs in the ACC, but they're in the Big Ten. I don't know how that's going to necessarily work out for them. Love their coach. He's a cool dude. Yeah, and he looks inspired too. Inspired. Looks like a leader. He obviously is a great coach for how he performed in this tournament. Like, getting your team to the Elite Eight, amazing. Beating Purdue, beating Kentucky. Oh, what's the other team they beat? Mercer. It's 3 teams, 3 tournament teams that he beat to get to this position. 3 of them. So, wow. I am certainly hoping for this game to be closer. That's what I am hoping for. But you can't have everything you want. He played at Seton Hall. Yes, he did. I think he was a pretty good player at Seton Hall, too. From my knowledge. $40-25. 40 to I still can't believe that. Still can't believe that. Kansas domination the last 2 second halves. They've scored a combined 88 points, shot around 60% field goals. They're 11 out of 19 from 3. If you count the last 2 second halves. If they do the same thing this, they're going to need to do something similar to win this game. Birds aren't real. That's a funny sign. Roy left you for a reason. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, I can't, I despise halftime shows for the most part. There are some that are good, but I normally hate them with a burning passion. Once again, going to be one of the last times I mention this, as the game's going to come back on soon. Hit the like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And click that notification bell. Like, subscribe. Let's try and get this video to 25 likes. Villanova wore them out. By them, you mean... Do you mean Kansas? Because from how I watched that game and others, it looked like Kansas just destroyed Villanova. So I don't know. Who do you think's going to win the national title in basketball next year? No. Comment down below. On the live chat. Who do you think's going to win the national title in basketball? They got within 6 points with about 5 minutes left. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I stopped watching after the second half. So, yeah. A few shots, really. And then at the end, didn't Kansas at the end, they pulled away, obviously. They, like, really pulled away. I think they held Villanova scoreless for the past minute and 30 seconds. But McCormick was amazing. Yeah, I didn't watch that second half. And honestly, I was sick in the Final Four. Like, I came home from watching Michigan's spring game, and I got hit with a terrible flu. Felt like I was going to throw up. I was bedridden for about 12 hours. And, yeah, I couldn't watch. But I got the context. You know, Kansas dominated. North Carolina once again pulled a win out of their butt. But they're a really good team. And pardon that. Well, I'm heading to bed, says Amazing. Good night. Good night, Amazing. David McCormick killed them. O-S-H-I-T. Make sure you didn't get Lyme disease. I didn't get Lyme disease. I did not get Lyme disease. I can very much promise you that. It was just a massive flu. And yeah, Amazing. I know. Someone is Yeah, someone is sick. But that's okay. It happens. I was sick yesterday. And the day before that. But for some reason, whenever I have the flu, I have this like weird ability. I just don't. Oddly enough, we're not talking about this. I don't puke when I have the flu. I just don't for some reason. It hasn't happened to me in, I think, seemingly years. But yeah. Man, is this halftime longer or what? But when we get back, I promise you the show and the live stream will be better because I'll be active and completely focused on this game. Oh no, I hope they get well soon. Okay, actually, good night. Good night, Amazing. I assume you're going to bed. So if weird things start happening, take the herbs, dude. Will do. Will do, Thomas. Halftime. It's starting to frustrate me. Come on. And stop with the video advertisements. Does halftime have to take 30 minutes instead of 20 because it's the national title game? Please tell me after this ad that it's... Please tell me after this ad. Okay, I think this is either the final commercial break or the beginning of the second half. Finally. There, I'm turning back up my volume now that I am once again the one person alone in the room. So, finally, we're back. Oh, North Carolina with 18 second chance points. Again, it's been all about rebounding. Armando Bacot, you can just tell by how Kansas is respecting and fearing him that Kansas doesn't have to face a lot of players like him, and he's doing really well. I'd say mostly defensively. They're showing his offensive highlights, but he's been a reason as to why Kansas has been missing their layups, and it's obvious. Great rebounder, great defender, and does well on offense as well. But we're back. Can't stand the ads either. Best luck with that. We are back. So, North Carolina, will they start off hot? They lead by 15, so they can have room for mistakes and still win. Bacot has it. Love And a travel called on North Carolina. So they open the half with the turnover. Tied fourth for the largest halftime lead by any team in the championship game with 15 points. Baycott is super. Yes, he is. Very much. I would agree with defensively. I don't get why they were showing only his offensive highlights. He is a defensive guy. And Kansas opens with a dunk. This where they had miscommunication previously with a play similar. That was perfectly executed. It's 40-27 North Carolina. Let's see if Kansas can make this a game. Again, the shot clock rolls low. You know. No. Misses. So Kansas with a chance to possibly close it within 10 or 11 points. Wow. So Kansas had a really good chance to get a streak going, but it ended up in a foul on McCormick. So it's now a 13-point lead. Davis looks pretty shaken up. And a turnover on North Carolina. Wow. Abaji misses, rebounded by Manic. Baycott blocked. And a layup by Kansas makes it a 40-29 game. So Kansas now on a run of their own. 18:05 remaining. Can Kansas get another stop? Now North Carolina looks a little shaken up. Love for three. No. Rebounded by McCormick. Braun. Wow. 40-31 North Carolina. They're on a 6-0 run. 40-31. Love for three, nails it. 12-point lead again. Wilson misses the three, rebounded by North Carolina. I just hope it turns into a game. That was a bad shot by R.J. Davis. And goaltending on Manic. 43-33. It's a 10-point game. Kansas is certainly playing better than they were. More bad shots by North Carolina, but they're out hustling every time. Wow. At this point now, it's It's not only that I want Kansas to win because I predicted them to, I just want What? What? Was that Braun? He, like, tipped it to himself to make the layup. That was I don't know if that was accidental or on purpose. That was ingenious. Kansas now has momentum. They're only trailing by 8. Manic picks up a foul. Wow. Told you. It's only the first half, but wow. North Carolina is, let me tell you, they're phenomenal. If I'm Kansas, I'm going to try and foul out Manic as soon as possible. I think Manic has 3 now. Manic's in foul trouble. Love and Black both have 2 for North Carolina. But yeah, 45-37. Game is certainly trending slightly in Kansas's favor now. Oh no, I'm not listening to another repetitive ad. Not doing it. Not doing it. One bit. But that was an amazing play by Braun. That was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. He tipped it to himself and then tipped it in the basket. It was crazy. How many minutes are left? Exactly as it says on the scoreboard. 15:40 remaining. That's exactly how many minutes are left. 15:40. Let me read you guys some stats here really quickly. North Carolina is shooting 33% of their field goals. Kansas is shooting 36%. UNC is doing much better from 3, though, as they're shooting 26.7%. Kansas is shooting 22.2%. UNC is 7 turnovers to Kansas's 6, but they're out rebounding Kansas 32-25. Those are just some brief stats. Your leading scorers right now is Baycott for UNC. It's Braun for Kansas. Maybe I have to reload it to see the loading. Nope, that's correct. That is correct. Vamos KU. I hope Kansas pulls it out, and I hope they do it in a close one. I hope they crawl back, win on like a dagger 3 or something. That would be phenomenal. That would be phenomenal. 45-37 though, Tar Heels. They still have a big lead. Like I said, that big lead gives them a cushion. So they had room to make mistakes. But Wilson now is an opportunity to draw it within 2 scores to get the lead to only 6. Makes his first. His only one, pardon me. Only one. It was an and one. 45-38. Kansas looks a lot more lively, but UNC is still spreading the ball around. They're trying to find that hot 3. Manic 3. No. Manic has been hit in the face endless amounts of times, and he's still fighting. He's still accurate. It's crazy.
Did you get another 3 now? Did he score a 3?
Abachi was fouled from 3. So you're going to have 3 free throws coming for the Jayhawks. I expect Abaji to make 2 out of 3 of them, if not 3 out of 3. Phenomenal player. Wow. Agbachi misses his first. Kansas is 1 out of 6. They've struggled shooting free throws. The team they beat in Villanova is really good at shooting free throws in the Final Four. Agbachi makes his second free throw to make it only a 6-point lead for the Tar Heels, 45-39. And he misses his third, so 1 out of 3, 45-39. Kansas, well, North Carolina. Baycott has it. Pushes off. And Love, oh, that sucks. I mean, I mentioned this earlier, and I don't know if it's true, but North Carolina's players looked more gassed in the first half, and they're looking gassed now. And now it's really showing. Harris, what? What? Wow. 45-41. Baycott is fouled, though. He has been the hardest worker on this team. I think that's McCormack's 4th foul, too. 4th or 3rd. It's crazy. Oh, it's a foul on Christian Braun, pardon me. Baycott nails his first, but misses his second. And I know this because YouTube TV is behind, ESPN is in front. So a 5-point lead for the Tar Heels. Kansas outscored them by 10. Agbaji fouled. Doesn't make it, so it's not an and one. But that is the 3rd foul on Black. I mean, it's... Oh, that's... Wow. Yeah, Love's ankle's hurting. They just showed a replay of his ankle being hurt, and it's painful. Looks bad. Oche Agbaji. Oh, man, misses another free throw. Free throws are just not doing it for Kansas here. Really hurting him. Black has been subbed out. He has 3 fouls. He has 4, actually. He has 4 fouls. So he's probably going to be out for most of the game. Agbaji misses both. He's been cold this game, and it is not helping. Not helping Kansas. Wow. Let's see what North Carolina can cook up here. 46-41. And a jump ball that goes in favor of Kansas. A turnover by North Carolina. North Carolina went from having an 89.6% chance to win to now having only a 62.4% chance to win. Can't see minutes left on your scoreboard, so appreciate if you can mention it at times. 13:20 remaining for the Jayhawks. Block by Manic again. What's that, his 4th or 5th block? Nope. No foul called. There's 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock, by the way. McCormack, hook shot jumper, whoosh. 46-43, North Carolina. Is Hubert Davis going to call a timeout? There's tons of time left, Thomas, and at this point that might be scarier for North Carolina than it is for Kansas. But we'll see. North Carolina can go from being cold to unstoppably hot. And a turnover. Braun has it. Layup. 46-45, North Carolina. And they only lead by 1. Wow. And I think North Carolina did just take a timeout. Whoa. I can't even do that high-pitched. Wow. But wow. Commercial break. Kansas is now given a 51% chance to win. That was scary. 20-6 run since halftime for Kansas. 20-6 they've outscored the Tar Heels. That's crazy. So we got our exciting game after all. Yes, we did. Wow. I said Kansas wasn't going to go down without a fight. Wow, that was... So now looking at the stats, Kansas is shooting 40% of their field goals. UNC is only shooting 31%. UNC has 9 turnovers, Kansas has 6. UNC is still out-rebounding Kansas, though, 35-29. Those second-chance points, Kansas has been limiting them, but North Carolina still has found some in the second half, and it's helped them. So, wow. (46-45), 12 minutes, 41 seconds at the commercial break. Fascinating. Okay, it's basically, I know Kansas has the momentum, but timeouts in basketball often can level the playing field. And North Carolina just took one. And they lead by 1. And they've gotten hot before, and they dominated Kansas in the first half. So tell me down below now who you think is going to win. Come on, I want to see the chat get flooded. Who do you think is going to win now? Again, North Carolina leads by 1, and they just took their first time out of the second half. Kansas went from being down 16, I think, at the worst. Let me check. Yes, 16, because then they got a free throw series. Yeah, they went from being down 16 to being only down by 1. All in a little under 10 minutes of gameplay. North Carolina. Jacobs keeping the faith. It's admirable. I can tell you right now, my gut tells me I don't know, but from the beginning, except for maybe the later part of the first half, my head has told me that Kansas is still going to pull this one out. And part of it was because of their resume and their second half games. They're a second half team in the tournament. Kansas is on a 20-6 run last 6 minutes and 41 seconds. Let's see what North Carolina has cooking after the timeout. Doing some screens. And they make something. They finally get on the board. 48-45, Caleb Love with the layup. And Brown.
Uncontested.
Uncontested layup. 48-47 Kansas. Manic has it. He passes it out to Love. Johnson. 3 goes over the back of the board. It'll be dead ball, Kansas rebound. And are they going to take... Yep, they're taking a TV timeout. 11:36 remaining. Kansas ball. Again, still a 1-point lead for the Tar Heels. Both teams just each made layups. Brown's was uncontested, and Love's was a feat of the athlete that he is. Albert Pujols getting divorced after... Jeff, who are you talking to? A, and B, how does this relate to the North Carolina-Kansas game? If you don't mind me asking. Stormtrooper YouTube, if this was UNC versus Gonzaga, the score would still be lopsided in UNC's favor. Yes, because Gonzaga relies basically on Drew Timme and no one else, and the evidence for that is Arkansas beat them. And Arkansas was not playing good basketball in the tournament. They just weren't. But yeah. Wow. This is a nail biter now. It's also because Mark Few never makes adjustments. I have heard about that from multiple different people. Someone just texted you that info. I don't even know who Albert Pujols is. I don't even know who that is. That's why I asked that question. Yeah, I've heard, Stormtrooper, a lot of people complaining that Mark Few doesn't make adjustments. Which makes sense, to a certain degree makes sense because he's never won a national title in the tournament, but at the same time, he built Gonzaga into, honestly, a powerhouse at some level. I mean, they dominate their conference, and I know their conference is weak, but they beat plenty of tournament teams and plenty of top 10 teams. They're good. So I don't know what it is, and part of that's because I'm not an obsessive college basketball fan and all. Who won the first quarter jump ball? Who won the first half jump ball was Kansas. Kansas won the first half jump ball. Samuel. Really, he just signed with the Cardinals. I'm going to look up his name. Oh, the St. Louis Cardinals. Oh, that's professional baseball. I'm not into professional baseball, so that makes sense as to why, how I didn't know who that was. Sorry about that. It's just... All right, Kansas has it. A chance to take their first lead. 3. Abaji barely misses. Barely misses. Wow. And an uncontested dunk. But I would say that was wise, as Brown has 3 fouls, and I think McCormick also has 3, so it was wise that they didn't block it. They couldn't do anything. 50-47. Yeah, 50-47. North Carolina keeps fighting, doing just enough. Wow. So 50 to 47. And an and one by Abaji. Gets the foul, gets the layup. If he can make the free throw, it's a tie game. And a foul on Puff Johnson. Kansas is finally finishing at the basket. Thomas, right now I would not bet on either side of this one. As someone who does not practice betting, I would even more so agree with you now than I would in general. This North Carolina is, and Abaji ties it 50-50. It's tied, ladies and gentlemen. It is tied. And you all know who has all of the momentum. .44 left. Still plenty of time. North Carolina can still win in stunning fashion. And Baycott, I think that shot was tipped. Remy Martin is on. And Remy Martin with a 3 attempt, and it goes. 53 to 50. Kansas. They've outscored North Carolina 28 to 10 this half, and now a steal. And up and in for a foul on North Carolina. 55 to 50, and a chance to make it a 6-point lead. And Baycott picks up his second foul. And that went quickly down. Wow. What? What? 56 to 50. Hubert Davis does not look happy, and North Carolina looks confused and gassed. I was confused as to how North Carolina was doing so well when I thought they were more worn out in the first half. Uncontested layup by Love. Nice way to respond. Kansas, though, being in foul trouble, they can't really respond there unless it's in, an emergency situation. Jeff, I'm streaming from Michigan. Wilson thought about the 3 for Kansas. No. Doesn't make it. 56-52, Kansas. I'd say it goes down to the last shot, nail-biter possibility. That would be awesome. Davis jumper goes, 56-54, Kansas. You see, North Carolina's just doing enough to respond every single time. Just enough to keep it within themselves. McCormick, hook shot, and it's fouled. That's Baycott's third. So now North Carolina is getting in foul trouble. You have Baycott and Manick that have 3. Black has 3. It's crazy. 31 to 14 right now is the second half score. McCormick to the line. He'll have an opportunity for 2. North Carolina also has 6 fouls this half compared to Kansas's 2. McCormick misses his first free throw. And the crowd did not appreciate that. Raul, I love the use of emojis. 8:49 left. And I can tell that part of the reason people are leaving this stream is not only because the boring halftime performance by myself, but it is getting late. McCormick makes his second free throw, though, to make it a 57 to 54 lead for the Jayhawks. Lightfoot comes back on. He has 3 fouls. But at this point, it's under 9 minutes remaining. You got to have your best players. Got to do business as usual now. This is what matters. 57-54. And a push-off called on Remy Martin, who looks confused. Doesn't even look upset. He just looks confused. And Hubert Davis loved that. I think that's only Remy Martin's first foul, though. Baycott has it. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game. 3-point jumper goes. Tied 57. Telling you, North Carolina always does enough. They get hot at the right time. And a charge on Agbaji. It's Puff Johnson. So it's right back up to possibly North Carolina having all the momentum. But Kansas has done more than enough to put them in themselves in position to win. Same with North Carolina. And that was Kansas's first turnover this half. 8 minutes remaining in the game in the NCAA National Championship. Manick passes it into Baycott. And it's 4 on Lightfoot. 57-57, it's tied. It's a nail-biter. North Carolina, they're getting hot again. But you gotta question if it can last the rest of the game. Because what Kansas is doing right now is unreal. Well, we've seen it in Baylor before, and Kansas smoked Baylor before, so it's not necessarily unreal, but it's still, from here on in, every shot, foul, rebound matters. Yes, it does. I'm going to pin that comment, even though most people won't. Yeah, that comment deserves to be pinned, because it's facts. 7:48 remaining. Kansas is given a 53% chance to win according to the Basketball Power Index. North Carolina's on a mini run of their own. Ever since they got down by 6 against KU, they've been on a 7-1 run to tie at 57-57. But I'd say the momentum is still in Kansas's favor, but North Carolina is taking it back for sure. Wow. So, at this point, it's anyone's game. I would not encourage betting. Would not encourage betting on this game at all. Just wouldn't. It's 57-57. You're basically 50-50 guaranteed to lose your money. So, yeah. About 30 concurrent viewers. Thanks, you do a great job. The main reason people left was the 15-point lead. Yeah, and I'd say the halftime performance. You know, toward the end, you know, when you have someone throwing up next to you, and it's just, you know, boring, because halftime shows are boring. They're criminally boring, and I, in fact, say they're a war crime to the college, you know, football and basketball business. It's not entertaining. And the other half is on me. But whatever. I'm cool with it. And in a few minutes, I actually have some homework to complete. Like after this game is done, I have some work to do myself. So this is just fun. Fast break points. Kansas has had 10. North Carolina's at 0. That's been a huge part of the reason Kansas has been able to come back, is speed. Also forcing turnovers in this second half. North Carolina now has it. Again, their players just, to me, North Carolina's players still look more gassed. I think if this game, they just look tired. But yet they find ways, despite being tired and despite Kansas, I think, having better talent. They're still finding ways, and at the moment, they're still the more manic with a rebound, but it's stolen. Again, North Carolina right now is still the more impressive team. Kansas looks to have more stamina. I think they have more talent from high school rankings, possibly, but you know, they're pushing. Remy Martin makes his third three. He's phenomenal. The transfer from Arizona State, 60-57, Kansas. Seven minutes, 2 seconds remaining, and I always do this. I mention the clock more and more as the game goes on, especially as it nears its closure. Manic, jumper, does not go. Rebounded by Remy Martin. McCormick, blocked. Johnson got a nice tip in. 60-59. Again, North Carolina is doing everything they can to survive, but it's a close game. Wilson for three. It goes. Now Kansas is hot. 63-59. Jayhawks, a 4-point lead. 4-point lead with 6 minutes remaining. Three-pointer does not go, pulled down by McCormick in Kansas. And again, North Carolina, they just look tired. But Kansas, that was a lazy layup. But you can... (63-61). Puff Johnson is keeping North Carolina in this game because let me tell you something. Kansas, oh, that was another lazy shot and no rebounding, but Kansas has more stamina. North Carolina looks gassed out of their mind. It's crazy. 63-61. Love, he's cold from three, though. He missed it from three. Jalen Wilson rebounds it with 5 minutes exactly remaining. 6 fouls on North Carolina, 5 on Kansas. Wilson again for three. Almost goes. In the end, doesn't, though. Puff Johnson with the defensive rebound. (63-61) after a few confused shots and rebounds. And Puff Johnson is hurt. Wow. He's coughing up something. Yeah, I mean, Puff Johnson, again, backup. He's gotten a lot of minutes. And as I was saying, North Carolina looks gassed. They look tired. And, I mean, Kansas outscoring them 17 points in the second half. It's crazy. It's anyone's game, though. I know North Carolina looks tired, but they keep pulling. Every time it looks like they're going to let the train go off the rails, they pull something out of their butt. And it's to their credit. It's to Hubert Davis's credit. It's to their talent's credit. It's to everything. It's honestly to everything. 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. Kansas ball. If they score here, Kansas ball. Remy Martin, the sharpshooter, has it. And he decides to drive and gets it. 65-61. Jayhawks. Kansas playing nice defense. You know, North Carolina's trying to get the three going. Fourth foul on McCormick. Fouled Baycott. (65-61). Remy Martin, I don't know how many points he's had total in the tournament, but from what I've heard, he's done really well in the tournament. He might be Kansas's story of the tournament. He had 23 points against Providence, 20 against Creighton. He's now had 11. I think 11 tonight. Yeah, he's at 11 tonight. Had 3 against Villanova, 9 against Miami. 15 against Texas Southern. Yeah, he might be a huge... It's not even might be, he is a huge story of Kansas the later part of the season. 100 KU. Rowell, at this point, it very much looks like the Jayhawks are going to do what I thought they would at the beginning of the game and win their second national title. But the game isn't over yet. There's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Kansas is given a 75% chance to win according to the Basketball Power Index. So yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Commercial break is thankfully over. My goodness. Hopefully that's the last commercial break before this game is over. 3:45 remaining. Hubert Davis, what a job he's done at North Carolina. If Bill Self wins this national title, he might be Kansas's greatest coach in school history. Oh. 65-61. Kansas 2 players with 4 fouls, Lightfoot and McCormack. Both teams with 6 fouls this half. Baycott makes his first. And he nails his second to make it a 2-point game. 65-63 Jayhawks. 3:43 left in a national title game that seems to come down to the wire. Remy Martin turns it over. Turnover by Kansas. .310 remaining. And a foul on Wilson. Manic, a near 70% free throw shooter, makes his first. Probably will make his second, I presume. What a job he has done. He's been kind of quiet this half, as the announcers said, but still playing an important part of this team. It's tied 65-65. Let's see who can do it in the final 3 minutes. McCormack gets bested by Baycott. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Remy Martin. 3 goes! Oh! 68-65, and Remy Martin is 14 points. Wow. Talk about clutch. And an easy layup by Love. 68-67. Wow. .12 seconds left on the shot clock. Wilson for 3, airballed. 1:50 remaining. Baycott rebounded it. And Manic dunk. Is this another timeout? You gotta be kidding me. It's a Kansas timeout, okay, but like still the commercial breaks are just asinine. Whatever. 69-68. This game's coming down to the wire for sure. That's why March Madness is the greatest, although this NFL season was pretty good. Minutes left, Thomas. Minute and 41. Minute and 41 seconds. North Carolina's now given a 55% chance to win. They finally retook a lead. We'll see what Kansas has. I think this is going to come down to the wire, which is amazing. All right. I really hope Kansas wins, but if North Carolina wins in stunning fashion, I won't be mad. It'd be the magical season for them. What a great game. Thomas, I agree. It is fun. This is so fun. Kansas, let's see what Kansas can do. 1:41. It's now critical you make your shots and rebound. Kansas looking a little tired, in my opinion, too. Wilson passes it to Martin, who passes it into McCormick, who rebounds his own miss and throws it hook shot 70-69. What a play by McCormack. 1 minute 10 seconds. Again, 1 minute 10 seconds remaining. I swear North Carolina keeps trying for that three. 9, 8. Block by Remy Martin. There's only 54 seconds remaining in the game. Kansas with a 1-point lead. Caleb Love missed his layup due to a Remy Martin block. Kansas given a 52% chance to win now. Baycott slipped. Gets up. Wow, 38.5 seconds remaining, and Baycott is hurt. Wow, and Kansas, as the announcers are complaining, did not take advantage of that situation at all. They just waited. Which I also thought is strange, but wow. Well, Kansas has the ball with 19 left on the shot clock, and he wrecked that ankle. Wow. Yeah, less than 40 seconds remaining. Hey, no. Whatever, the bot. I don't need bots here on this channel. Jeff, no, I am not in my den. I'm in my living room. 30 seconds left. Wilson passes it in. McCormick in. 72-69. 20 seconds remaining. They're going to have to go for the three. Love. Kansas ball with 4 seconds remaining. Kansas ball with 4 seconds to go. North Carolina had 2 or 3 attempts to make a three. Missed both of them. And now with 4 seconds remaining, it's near all but guaranteed that it is going to be a Kansas national title after they trailed by 15. After they trailed by 15 at the half, they fought back and outscored North Carolina by 18 in the second half, 47-29. Wow. Wow. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. 4.6 seconds remaining. Autocorrect, we won. That's how the cookie crumbles. And yeah, General So's chicken, it's unbelievable. Kansas did what they've done, like they did what they did against Miami. And even against Villanova, although Villanova, they dominated the entire game, but nonetheless. Wow. Oh, Kansas player stepped out of bounds. Wow. Wow. That is, whoa, a chance for North Carolina to tie it. Wow. Turnover by I can't. Wow. Why would you do that? But that was good defense. Good defense by the Tar Heels. Wow. Well, that's crazy. .2 seconds remaining now. Yep, lots of missed shots in the second half. They added 4.3 seconds remaining. And Bill Self furious. I would say foul the second you inbound. That's literally what foul the second you inbound. The minute North Carolina inbounds, you foul them, force them to take your free throws. And North Carolina takes their final timeout. Oh man. Wow. Wow. All right, 4.3 seconds remaining. I'm curious as to what Kansas's plan to defend this is, if they're going to immediately foul or let it play out. What will happen? And who will win the national title? And it misses. Kansas wins its second national title under Bill Self and is your 2022 national champions. A game that truly came down to the wire. Thank you all for watching. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome night. See you later.